Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going deep on artificial intelligence.
AI.
AI, exactly. Whether you're, like prepping for a meeting or just curious about AI,
Hmm.
we're going to cover it all.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So, you sent us some excerpts from this really cool What is AI article,
Okay.
and we're going to use that as like our jumping off point for today's deep dive.
Awesome.
Yeah. So to start, the article kicks off with a pretty simple definition of AI.
Yep.
It says AI is systems that can do things that require human intelligence.
Hmm.
But I don't know about you, but that feels a little basic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
It's kind of like saying a car
Yeah.
is something that gets you from A to B.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's true, but it doesn't really tell you anything about how it actually works.
Exactly.
What's going on under the hood.
Yeah. So let's like pop open the hood on AI
Oh.
and like really look at what makes it tick. What are some of those core abilities that we're trying to like replicate in machines?
So the article mentions like learning, reasoning, problem solving.
Right.
But, those aren't exactly the same as like their human counterparts.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like take learning, for example.
Okay.
You could train AI to like recognize cats in pictures,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you feed it tons of images, it starts to identify patterns, shapes,
Right.
colors, those little pointy ears.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really understand like what a cat is,
Yeah.
not in the same way that we do.
So it's more like pattern recognition
Yeah.
than true understanding.
Exactly.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So are there any areas where AI is like actually exceeding human capabilities?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
So like think about games like chess or Go.
Mm-hmm.
Like AI has already surpassed human grandmasters.
Wow.
Not by like thinking like them,
Right.
but by like crunching through massive amounts of data
Yeah.
and calculating probabilities at speeds that we just can't match.
So it's like a different kind of intelligence, but still powerful.
Yeah, super powerful.
That's really cool. It really highlights how AI is already making waves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all like futuristic robots.
Not at all.
Yeah, the article actually mentioned some pretty familiar examples of AI that we see like every day.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And you might be surprised by how often you're actually interacting with AI without even realizing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like think about personalized recommendations,
Okay.
like on Netflix or Spotify,
Hmm.
or how your spam filter keeps your inbox clean.
Okay. Yeah.
That's AI,
I guess I just like take those things for granted.
right?
Yeah, I just assume it's some algorithm
Yeah.
doing its thing.
It's so seamlessly integrated into our lives that we don't even notice it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay.
But I mean, even those like seemingly simple things like are actually built on some pretty complex technology.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
So, like, take those recommendations, for instance.
Okay.
It's AI analyzing your past behavior, comparing it to millions of other users,
Mm-hmm.
predicting what you might enjoy.
Wow.
Like, mind-boggling when you think about the scale of the data and the processing power involved.
Yeah, totally. It makes you wonder, like, if that's what AI can do now, what's next?
Right.
Yeah, the article mentions self-driving cars
Okay.
as, like, a major area of development.
Yeah.
Is that something that could, like, realistically be mainstream soon?
So self-driving cars are a perfect example of AI's incredible potential,
Okay.
but also the challenges that still lie ahead.
Okay.
So, like, companies like Tesla are making huge strides,
Right.
but we're not quite at, like, fully autonomous vehicles cruising the streets just yet.
Okay.
There are still major hurdles to overcome,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to navigating unpredictable situations.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, think about, like, a sudden snowstorm or a road closure,
Mm-hmm.
like things that require, like, human intuition and adaptability.
Right. So even though AI can process information
Yeah,
and react super fast,
like lightning speed.
yeah, it's still struggling with those more nuanced, like, human aspects of decision making.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's why it's crucial to understand that, like, not all AI is created equal.
Right.
There are different types of AI,
Okay.
each with its own capabilities and limitations.
Got it.
And that's what we're going to delve into next.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready to dive deeper into the different like flavors of AI.
Okay.
The article breaks it down into like two main categories: capabilities and functionality.
Right.
Where do we start?
Let's start with capabilities,
Okay.
because this gives us a good sense of like where AI stands today
Mm-hmm.
and where it might be headed.
Sounds good to me. Let's unlock those AI capabilities.
Let's do it. All right. So first up, we've got narrow AI, also known as weak AI.
Okay.
I know the name might sound a little underwhelming.
Yeah, when I hear weak, I think, okay, well, that can't be that impressive.
Right. But actually, Narrow AI is all around us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, powering some pretty amazing things.
Yeah.
It's like a master craftsman, incredibly skilled at one specific task.
Okay, so like what?
So think about that chess playing AI we mentioned,
Right.
or those spam filters that keep our inboxes clean.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they excel in their designated areas, but they can't apply those skills elsewhere.
So they're specialists, not generalists.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. So like what about those virtual assistants like
Mhm.
Siri or Alexa? Would those be considered narrow AI?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, they can understand your questions,
Um,
set reminders, even tell you jokes,
mm-hmm.
but their abilities are still confined to a specific set of tasks.
Okay.
They can't like write a novel or compose a symphony,
Right, right.
at least not yet.
Okay, got it. So narrow AI is like the workhorse of the AI world right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Handling specific tasks with incredible efficiency.
Exactly.
Okay, but what about the next level up, general AI?
Okay.
The article called it strong AI.
Right.
And that definitely sounds more like what we see in sci-fi movies.
It does.
Right. So what is that all about?
So general AI, that's like the dream, the holy grail for a lot of researchers.
Okay.
It's about creating machines that can truly think like humans
Okay.
with the ability to learn, adapt, and solve problems across a wide range of domains.
Like what kind of things are we talking about?
So we're talking about AI that could write that novel, compose that symphony,
Yeah.
maybe even invent something entirely new.
That's both exciting and a little intimidating.
Right.
Yeah. But like how far off are we from actually achieving that?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's hard to say.
Yep.
Like, we've made incredible progress in areas like natural language processing, image recognition,
Right.
but replicating the full spectrum of human intelligence,
Yeah.
that's a whole other story.
Okay.
One of the biggest hurdles is like understanding and replicating consciousness,
Okay.
that sense of self-awareness that we humans take for granted.
Right. So while we see glimpses of general AI
Yeah.
in things like Sophia the robot, who can hold conversations, express emotions,
Right.
we're still a long way from having machines that can truly think and feel like us.
Exactly.